Righto folks, looks as though we're going live with our third place final. So of course this is the Premier Division, and Util has actually spawned all the way over there. Going to be watching Prime on the first rollout. Of course we've got No Mercy with me tonight. What's up?
Hey Grover, yeah, looking forward to this game. Spiceboiz definitely in with a hunt, I think, even though a lot of teams were talking about the top three coming into the finals half. Spiceboiz definitely we up the challenge.
Absolutely. Look at that big bomb by that soldier. Strangely enough, he actually bought his team a lot of time, and while Rain will go down to Smallglit in the house there, their team's got pretty good positioning here. We see Smallglit coming out now. Mikey's going to get picked off thanks to him and Epps working together. And now we're going to scout on the flank, and the soldier coming from behind, and he's been seen. He had to wait for the health pack, and boom, Spitty goes down. And it depends on how quickly the blue team can try and... no, it looks like they are going to fall out. I wondered if they were just going to man up and hunt each one of those scouts one by one. And look at this, as expected, Scout then went for the flank, and down goes Grey Hunter, Povo, and Prime.
Yeah, nice work there by Spiceboiz. Only Mant dropping, and with 100% Uber, they're not really going to be able to defend this second point. I expect a couple of players to sack it to try to equalize the Ubers. They would get up in time, but looks like Mikey's going to opt for the safe option here. They're nice locking out by Demoman and Scout. Here comes the rush. It's a little later now because he won't be alive for the post-Uber. Mikey doesn't really do anything. And the soldier's going to commit as well. Oh, nice mid. He forces the Uber, but Rain gets dumpstered.
Dumpstered is the term, No Mercy. Holy crap. This is going to come out from the bottom with the last of the Uber. Get their players up there into position. Look at that Scout on the point already.
He goes down early.
Yeah,
this is basically a solo Prime though against an entire team. Bombing soldiers come take him down. And big Smallglit for the carry. In fact, the medic not even in the top 3 for that first round. So nice aggression by Spiceboiz.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he put out a lot of damage in that round, but mopping power as well, huge. So watching Prime again, next one we will check out the other guy. Shout out to Emma.
The other guy.
Sorry, I got distracted by stream chat, folks. And Soldier on Scout in the kitchen area there. It's interesting to see how that fight falls out. Looks like the Scout went up through the bottom. Man went forward and actually got cleaned up by Povo and Grey Hunter. We can see a lot of pipes nestling in over on the left-hand side, and Smallglit has been cleaned up in the back. Right now, the onus is on SQL to move forward. Look at that, sticking as a unit, and those players are going to fall out so they can keep Util up. He's actually got Uber right now.
Yeah, SQL a little bit too patient there. They had a pretty good window where they could move forward and punish, and they just kind of held ground. Let Spiceboiz decide to retreat on their own terms. Of course it was 4v6 on. Nice bomb in by Rain. Doesn't achieve anything though. Yertle's still on half health, so yeah, pretty much thrown away this real chance of pushing into this. Oh man, they're just sacking players, and that'll be triggering the Spiceboiz push here. They need to make sure they cover Storeroom. It looks like only one Scout's going there. I feel like they're pretty weak to a back spawn. Yeah, and Man just gets ahead of himself here. Epps not really getting in fast enough, so to be perfectly honest, Spiceboiz have munched this, and they need to think about dropping out. They've got 2 Scouts above, but this is going to be really hairy. Could go either way. You can see the bombs
coming down from above. That's going to be the medic. Then they're going to get the Scout, and there's the soldier coming from behind on the point, and he's actually going to get cleaned as well. So right now they've only got Spaceman up, and he's only on 59 health. He's got to back out. Scout's only got to tickle his feet, and he's going to go down.
Yeah, someone on Spiceboiz really needed to read that situation. It was 5v5, but they just didn't really have the positioning to be able to handle that post-Uber, and the call drop wasn't made, and they really got crunched as a result. And SQL should be pretty comfortable setting up for a last push here. With Uber advantage, they're up against a Pyro Smallglit, an Engineer HCAS, and a Sniper in Mant. So all the off classes coming out. Notable lack of Heavy is interesting.
That is actually pretty interesting. Yet again, play it slow on the last point, and it looks like the Uber has come in through the bottom. Man not able to do anything. He's over on the side. Where's the Scouts for any sort of mopping power? There are none. So far, only the sentry down though, and it looks as though they're going to repush now.
And SQL are really low. I'd be very surprised if this counter push works. Looks like Spitty's going to get out, which is what counts here. But the question is, will they be able to hold second? Here comes the bomber. Nice play by, that has to be Man. Just trying to get in, get some room. Oh, big rockets on the medic, gonna take him down. Spitty is dead. Support pipes from Spaceman do the work. And Yertle managing to hold his Uber while pushing out. So really strong play by
just running over the stickies! What the hell, Yertle? He ran over the first sticky while his soldier tried to get rid of it, and then he ran over the second one as well. Meanwhile, this scout's just running around on the midpoint.
Rain, what was that? Just gets absolutely juggled by Oh, Yertle drops Uber. Pomberhat from behind. Nice time damage from Greyhunter. That would have been 150 in a second. As we have a friendly face in here.
Shut up.
We have a friendly face. James telling us that three-ways suck, but it seems he's keen for one.
It's because I'm bored.
Because you're bored. Okay. Alright, well, so it looks like Smallgot's going to try and chase that demo there, even though he's just applying pressure, trying to keep them out. Soldier's actually gone aggressive in through the top. He's going to move on over to the right-hand side there. And SQL will be defending last, of course. They have a massive Uber advantage as to whether they're going to actually use it. Looks like they're parking the bus because theirs has got that heavy.
Yeah, they may try to push out on this with Pomberhat just staying back at last with the heavy. That's a pretty common play. It's not easy. You're essentially 5v6. The Uber has to be used pretty effectively here, not just to bully out. As, wow, yeah, Yertle just grossly caught out of position. Greyhunter punishing him. Nice rockets, and the support from Mikey, pretty important here. Scouting.
Look at that, that's an excellent...
Go big here.
Oh,
the
Rain.
scout's not doing any damage.
Rain.
HK's still jumping around. Needs to be finally finished off. And only one left alive. That is Yertle on the respawn. We'll pick up Mant. But, yeah, just getting caught out there on the re-push by Greyhunter. And they will lose mid as a result. So, still only one round in this. But it's been pretty to and fro so far, Griever.
Yeah. Well, Rain finally really actually having an impact after those mids that didn't seem to go so well. He just changed the tune of that completely. Those players were low, they were falling out. If he's in position, he killed two first up, and then of course Scout came in and finished off the other one.
Jeez.
Yeah, Smallglut body shot the medic. That's not good, and the demo is probably about to go down now as well. That was an excellent rocket to take down the demo, and there's just dead players.
What is Epps doing? Needs
I don't
to get
know.
Back to his medic.
Should definitely be with Yertle. This is not the sort of combo that you screw around with. And look, Scout on last already.
I think they're just going to be able to lose this. The respawn wave is going to be too late if
I mean, they're all coming up at once, but 3 seconds not going to happen, I don't think.
Wow, SQL just overcommitted there. Like, they killed the medic, and then they overcommitted their whole team just in different positions, and like they didn't focus on target. They could have just like played off their medic with heal advantage and just owned them, but instead they all just went off chasing different targets and just lost as a result.
Absolutely. Spaceman coming in on mid now. Gonna see what he chooses to do. It's all pretty standard. Wow, he takes a big sticky right there. Really good work. We see the scouts already up at the top. Soldier waiting to let the other soldiers go first. And we're going to see the first bomb across the point. That soldier's going to get cleaned up though. That was Greyhunter. Rain and Mikey are down right now for Spaceman and Smallglut. And we can just see the amount of pressure that the red players actually have on the blue right now. I mean, they've got their medic there healing them, which is a massive advantage, but Soldier's still up in their grill, and the Scout comes in for the flank, and who is he going to clean? First of all, he picks up Prime. He's having a duel with the Scout. Why is no one coming in for support? They're all just kind of milling around.
Epps was really low. Had no unloaded.
Yeah, the dual bomb there, Rain and Greyhunter timed it well. Rain landed on the Demo Man and killed Spaceman pretty quickly, but Greyhunter didn't really do anything. The Scouts are just playing super defensive from spiceboiz, and it seems to be working pretty well against that Soldier aggro so far.
Then, like, Prime was pretty passive. I mean, he had all these heals and he was just sitting back doing long-range spam. Wasn't really doing much.
Pomberhat looks like he's going in a little bit deep. They managed to force the Uber here, and Spaceman down, so Yertle needs to be starting to think about exit strategies, quick sticks. Epps is going to get caught short of a nice surf rocket jump, almost jumping into the window. But with kills traded, Greyhunter just managing his Uber, taking down Yertle post, and looks like they'll be thinking about slowly pushing off this as
lovely pipe on Smallglut. Oh, and another big pipe on Matt! And there's still that Scout behind down the bottom.
Oh, really? Can he back up?
Okay, no. Yeah.
He's gonna die.
Has to duel this.
Trying to find the Zach camp. Whoa.
Dueling again, gonna have to go against another Scout. Mikey lands the shots, takes him down. Spitty is not currently grinding his Uber.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Come back to support his Scouts maybe, but not there with his players who are currently meant to be capping mid.
Yeah,
not enough
of
of a player advantage for anything to happen probably, but...
I think there was a window for spiceboiz to move in, yeah.
Yep.
They didn't know that Spitty wasn't there, so it's like pretty hidden information, but yeah.
Nothing gained, but nothing lost, I suppose.
Yeah, that's it.
Righto, so we do have the spiceboiz holding out here in yard. They have currently 70% Uber, Spitty around about 95, coming up on that 100 now. So if they're quick enough of pushing, they're going to have quite an advantage and maybe even be able to force them out. That's an early pop. Let's see what they managed to get done with it. Ubering, the scout decided not to put him in there, and they're going to get to back out with their Uber for free and probably come in now and block the cap. Indeed they do. Interesting maneuver. Soldier trying to go in for a drop down. You have to be able to rocket jump up there though.
Yeah, they clearly knew they had Uber Rage, which is why they led with the scout. I think the scout soldier just didn't really work. They got bounced pretty comfortably. Probably should have led with the demo up that ramp. Maybe jump towards them because Yertle was pretty ready just to retreat, and they've done nothing with both Ubers, which is fine for spiceboiz. They've kind of equalized here, which is interesting. They must be grinding just better.
I hope that soldier's already gone to last because
He's dead.
I know they did get him.
Yeah.
Letting this cap go just through the attrition war and just losing players on that right flank, so spiceboiz need to get back to last.
Yeah,
they didn't really gain position.
Well, Mant's 5 seconds now. HK is still 13. But still quite a while on HK, as Mant will be coming up soon. And Spitty's about to get his Uber up right now. Obviously, Yertle has got his. Mant's still sniping, even though they're a player down for another few seconds.
Yes, SQL did well to get that point. I honestly don't know how they managed to lose 25% Uber through the process. He was never not healing, maybe just the consequence of pocketing Prime there. They're just going to sit on this sniper, nice, and that's enough of a shot to go. Even
Very
with equal
surprised
Ubers.
he didn't get that shot, actually, because Rain kind of slid out into his vision for a while before the shot happened. Anyway, we're going to see the push in right now. Scout going over around the left with the demo. Popping the Uber.
Wasting a lot of rockets through this Uber. They're probably going to have to get... Oh, Prime is dropped through the Uber. Scout in behind. He's going to get a double kill, probably triple if you finish off Medic. Big play, Smoglet, and team down. Jesus, 6 for 0. Yeah, the Uber just didn't do anything except shoot rockets at players in spawn and then ultimately get the sentry. So not really the best management there.
And it looked like they knew where the sentry was from the start as well, Mercy, which was weird that they stood around screwing around for a while.
Yeah. spiceboiz aren't going to make that mistake twice. Already back onto mid, times 8. Still not enough to prevent the forward spawns, so they don't really have...
Scout's either going to come from behind through thing, or he's hiding up here. There he is. He's on
through
the
thing.
block. Through kitchen, that's what you call it, isn't it? Kitchen.
There's kitchen, there's storeroom, there's grass.
That's like, you can call that a lobby, I guess. I don't know. Looks like a lobby of some form.
Yeah, I'd probably call it that.
Atrium.
So basically, same position now for spiceboiz, and it looks like they're going to do the same Uber advantage push here on the right, leading Soldier. The Yertle is holding Uber though, just seeing how far they can go, trying to bully. I think this is a better way to play it, because SQL know they have Uber admin, and just giving it up for free. And now, oh my god, did he just drop Grey Hunter? That doesn't matter though, Mikey and Pova had just having a field day on the flank. Not really sure how they managed to win that duel so convincingly.
Players everywhere, they're going to get this Soldier without a doubt. Yeah, that's Eps down.
I'm surprised they didn't chase Yertle there. They should have chased him instead of Epps. That was an interesting choice.
Oh, demo out for the bottom. Oh, the Prime! No, he's not able to hook it up. Scout's going to chase them.
Mikey's chasing way too deep for no apparent reason. Lazy kill. It's just, the forward spawn is like right there on this map. You got to be really disciplined about that. Unlike, say, Badlands. But not to matter. Their team still will get the cap behind, and he'll spawn before he's really needed. In fact, he could go sniper. Looks like he won't.
Uber's completely even, about another 10% to go. And so this is just pretty much standard hold from spiceboiz right now. Scouts kind of milling around the middle, seeing where they're going to be needed in regards to denying people should they jump and the like. And the demo's now rotated over to the right-hand side to put some spam into that choke.
We've seen a lot of pushing so far from the left side instead of from grass. I don't know about you, James, but I'm not really the hugest fan of this way.
If you're gonna like go really aggressive with an Uber, going storeroom works well. Like, but you just need to go into them. You can't just play a spam battle. You're just fucking wasting time.
Yeah.
And look, Rain just bumps in and does nothing.
Yeah,
so now we're gonna
beautiful
go escape to mid. And SPZ are probably gonna push with this. Spiceboiz. That's all.
Big pile of stickies waiting for the bottom. Soldier's going to stop to shotgun those. Means they can get some spam in through that door. Looks like they get a dual scout from above. That small guy, no, he's going to back out. And now they come through the kitchen.
Yeah, spiceboiz handling this pretty well. That Soldier above needs to be taken out.
Mant actually went down there as he tried to engage on those soldiers. All the time in the world to get this flash, but...
Yeah, this is still anyone's battle. 3v4, but Rain is pretty much disabled. But looks like they're just going to abandon Spaceman. He's lucky to get out there.
Take away
I don't know why
Rain's
Smogger's
ability
sitting
to
so far
jump.
back. Like, you could have helped catch that soldier that jumped really aggressively. But no, Smogger's just too passively minded.
Yeah, pretty much. And when Epps went so deep, it made it pretty tough.
Their combo's able to back out. I did wonder if they were going to get absolutely molested just then. 5 times, 6 times cap. And that's that. And it looks like Spitty's about to get his Uber up now, so... If they were pushing, they could put some pressure. No, there you go.
Like, they had to play a disad, but they had a demo man up. They could have, you know, bought time on that second point there, so they just completely bailed. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty common. Teams on 80% Uber often play overly defensive. Because it's the window where like you're not 100% sure if the other team has Uber, and if they do, it's like really fucking bad. But they should have held ground, at least tried, or even just sacked the scout. Like, what was the scout going to do if the combo's going to retreat? Just giving it up
Interesting
seems
that they've
lazy.
got no off-classing bar the NG on this one.
The NG's been working. I mean, I like heavy just because it's such a damage thing that demands attention. But like teams underrate scouts. It is a pretty big area. As we've got to pause.
Yodel, stay away from that kill blind, friend.
Alright, I'm going to look at the damage stats. I'm interesting to see. Epps is doing the most damage at the moment. Followed by, in order, Rain, then Prime, then Grey Hunter, and then Spaceman, who only has 5 kills.
Really?
That's...
What's Spaceman's total damage output so far?
4,000? Like, it's a lot less than Epps.
It's really weird because we just like scrimmed them before, and Epps took about 5.1k heals and did about 6k on Snakewater, 30 minutes. Whereas I played demo of that game, and I think I did about 11 point something. It's just really weird how Epps' playstyle seems to just net him more damage in frags against SQL. It's just different team playstyles.
I mean, and he's taking the most heals, but like he's almost taking as much as Spaceman. It's like 2,300 versus 1,800 here, so I don't know.
Like
Prime, holy crap! Prime is not getting healed at all. Rain has more heals than Prime. That shouldn't happen. No wonder Prime isn't doing any damage.
Best soldier, man. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Is Rain running gunboats or is he running shotgun?
Right. Don't know, man. Probably gunboats.
But I predict Rain to do some stupid double rocket jump followed by spy sniper.
Alright,
They're not going to do a standard push. If they do a standard push, I'm going to eat my hat. I'm actually wearing a hat, a sombrero.
Spiceboiz?
No.
Oh, like, yeah. Oh,
they're going to just try and spam the sentry. And they got it. Wow. Let's see what happens here.
HK is going to put it back up again.
That's it.
It looks like they want to wait for Rain to do something because they're just constantly healing him. Instead, they're going to just double spam a sentry. And Rain's going to do a lot of damage and get even more heal.
The sentry shouldn't be the target here, it should be Mant. He's completely alone.
Yeah, I know. Like, he's not overhealed up there. They could just, like, run at him and
I mean,
either kill him or put him out of action.
Yeah, I mean, Spaceman could hit a big pipe in support because he is on that right roller door, but I mean,
if they just count his pipes, they can just go after that.
One!
Now's a good window. If they go now, that'll be a really good window.
And they're all grossly overhealed. Or at least... Yeah, I don't know what they're attempting. And they... those rockets aren't actually hitting the sentry now. We moved it like a fraction back just so that it doesn't.
Oh dear.
I know Snakewater is a hard blast to push, but it's honestly not... Like,
They're going to run out of it. There's not going to be enough ammunition back there for this amount of, you know, rocket volleys at this stage.
yeah,
we're going to end up
have to go get ammo. There isn't that much out there. There's like the one at the back. I think there's a shitty one on the floor.
We're literally going to have to wait for them to go and get more ammo, come back, and then have another spam at the sentry. And then when they realise they can't take it out, they've then got to go get ammo.
Yeah,
No, it looks like we're just going to take a scout in. And he dropped Bobo right in front of it. And now the medic, he's going to... Oh my god!
Let's go get 2... Oh no, they got 1 kill.
Oh, they got a scout.
They're just gonna win this anyway.
Oh my god!
That's really cool.
Dear god.
There isn't. And Matt, I know Matt is like a communicator. They would have heard him yelling like "need support on the right," just not respected.
Yeah, it seems like SBZ have a kind of like 5-person combo, and they hope to have Matt just solo on the flank all the time. That's just really
It's tough.
doesn't work.
Jeez. Righto. New round, new day. Oh,
HK's
quite a bit of
already
damage on
taken-
Spaceman.
And HK's as well. Pretty big advantage. Prime should push off that. Here we go, the dual bomb once again. These two soldiers timing it together. They're not doing a lot. They once again they did get Yertle actually. So
Yeah,
that is
Spitty
enough.
managing to dodge all those pipes.
That's the problem though. Yeah, James is right. Like Prime is playing so defensive that if these soldier bombs don't get the medic, they're not.
They need to
going to
finish
realize
Smorglet,
enough
man.
advantage.
Why did that scout not turn on Smorglet then? He just took a full sticky. He saw it in plain sight and he didn't aim at him. He was only on 11 health. But
That was an unnecessary pop as well. Everyone was still high health. They will get the kills though, and because Yertle died pretty early in the Uber pop, they're going to be basically equal. But
If they have player outs, they might be able to actually have a window to push here.
soldiers are still a fair way behind. Greyhound has
Yeah, they'll
50
probably just do
health.
the scouts and demo.
Oh man, never even mind.
Yeah,
Spiceboiz
he's
not even going to try to contest.
just bent over and let them in.
It is a long way from the spawn at last to the second point to like have a real setup because you can't just like walk out that little balcony door and expect to not get raped by a demo. So that's probably what made the difference there for
Well, I suppose actually
Spiceboiz.
had a 30% Uber out there, but they weren't charging, so now it's going to end up being even. I thought they would have tried to push with it, but ends up, I don't know, maybe not just paying attention.
Yeah, it's strange. If Epps wasn't moving forward and if he wasn't grinding, then not sure what was happening there. They just leaked a little bit.
Looks like
After
they'll
what
take
happened on the
conventional
last
sniper
they're
heavy.
talking it through. Right, so Mance in position and Rain is in the drop down with a scout. Smorglet sniping.
Well, that
Oh.
was.
The best headshot I've ever seen.
I like that even though it eventuated to actually absolutely nothing, HK's like didn't just like celebrate his kill and do nothing. At least he's going and trying to make something happen as soon as Bravo dies.
I was supposed to be a bit more active with their whole really fast. But it's going to work out in the end. Really early.
Wow, that's interesting. Heavy actually backed out through the left as they focused him down while their player was coming from below. But yet again,
Man,
they've got a
that's-
player on the point.
This is like nightmares of Solos on well all over again. They're getting
Oh, God.
so much cap percentage unrespected. Of course, it didn't actually finish at that time, but like, can they even
Is
afford
that
to
player
push
still in
out?
the drop down? No.
Yeah, they can. Prime's not there. Like, there's no one behind. I'm sure they know that.
Demo's
Everyone
taking a
before
full
Prime gets
rocket. Soldier. Okay, that soldier's backing out. Combo needs to fall out if they're going to take all their players out. No?
I like
Window's gone.
Greyhound is
And
doing a
Udall
good
goes
job here
down.
buying a lot of time. The respawn wave comes and it's a 4v6 because HK just wasn't engaging underneath and Mant was literally at last doing nothing because they were scared of the back up.
Yeah, it was
This
going
should
bad
be
for
round
quite a while
over.
before they tried to.
Yeah, scouts just are in. Nice play by SQL. Failing to push and then succeeding to counter push seems to be their speciality, but far be for me to judge them for it.
It's a 3-1 as we go into halftime. 91 people on STV. Huge.
It just seems like both teams have like a split of players playing aggressive and passive. They can't really decide what they want to do as a team. It just seems like it's costing both teams rounds and like just engagements that they shouldn't be like, losing.
Yeah, and stats still pretty much the same. Epps still the leading damage scorer and the leading kill scorer with 18. Amazingly Smorglet the next kill scorer despite way less damage, but yeah, Prime Rain and Greyhound are there, all pulling their weight.
I think that's where Smorglet plays. He plays to get a lot of kills, but he doesn't do as much damage. Like if you look in the like ESCA invite scene, you could liken him to Tony Swan. He's kind of like, you know, sure I get a lot of kills, but I don't really do much damage. And it's just, I don't know, whatever works for your team.
Does that
I
mean
guess.
he's doing his job right in your opinion because he's mopping damage effectively, or still not, or just not putting out enough
I
damage?
don't know.
for
He's
the whole-
just he could be more active and probably get as many kills and do more damage. Like the problem is he's being active at like the wrong times. He's just sitting with a 185 and just sitting around behind the
so
medic.
possibly valuing his own life more than.
Yeah, it just
what
appears
could
so. It
actually
just
be.
appears he's not like willing to commit in like more situations. I don't know.
Okay. Right,
Yeah,
we are
the
still
rule-
at. Sorry.
No, I was just going to agree with that. Like, You want to find the right balance between not being too aggressive and being too passive, and if you're getting a lot of damage but not a lot of kills, then it probably means you're too aggressive, and likewise, if you're getting a lot of kills but not much damage, it probably just means you're being too defensive the other way.
Yeah. Right, well, I'm watching Prime on this right. He's elected to go right-hand side this time. Look at that, good read, because Spaceman, as a result, has taken a bit of damage. Scout getting forward on the point. Smallgut's going to come forward, and, wow, this is quite a bit of forwarding from SQL. That soldier's being
really
ticked,
low,
though.
so he has to take all the heals here. That's a pretty big advantage. SQL can push across. Prime low as well. Poverhat finally taken down. 7 HP. Oh, Yertle's just taking a bucket load of spam, and the health pack isn't there for him. He's just going to abandon his team, it looks like.
The only damage that Spaceman did on that ride, I think, was 2 pipes that were just spammed wildly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
that was pretty much what cost him the rollout.
He
There
took
was just no
damage
damage
and
I could. Yeah, exactly.
Epps didn't even see Prime until he was right in his face, floating through the air, laying that sticky. So Epps is right now 6 seconds away. SQL's not wasting his advantage. They've brought out a heavy, so Rain actually cancelled that jump. Yet again, he'll be soaking up a lot of heals as he falls back out, and he actually gets picked off by Spaceman. And they've got the heavy on the point. Both teams got Uber, and I can't see spiceboiz trying to push off last with his one-player advantage, because he's going to be up well, he's up now.
Bet he goes
3 seconds.
Spy.
Oh, Spy! Oh, hang on.
Disguising his enemy medic.
Smallglut went Spy for a second.
I'd like to see that.
Dude, you know he's got like 400 hours of Spy or something ridiculous? It's like you want to know what Smallguts do when they get a bit sad, they go pub and play
Who was
Spy.
that guy in NZ? Bert? That guy had like a billion hours, didn't he?
Yeah, Bert was very, very good Spy. Not Poomlet. Oh, well, him and Poom.
The Cloak and Dagger should be banned. Look at him.
Yeah, I'll Poom.
These spam rockets are actually making
They're going to try
harder.
and bait a player out of position here, and Rain's going to try and get a backstab. If this works, I'm going to be upset.
I'd like to see them
He's got to
out
get
the
into
left.
position, though. He has to get in position.
Oh.
He's definitely been seen. There's no way he hasn't been seen.
No, they don't know.
Someone ran into him.
Yeah, he ran into him.
Yeah, they know. Epps is shooting rockets like a monk.
Just get a pyro.
100% know this.
Just get a pyro. I'd actually do that. I'd legit get a pyro if they're gonna. If SQL are gonna sit around like this, not do anything, like I'd just get a pyro. But it looks like they're pushing away now. Around this pyro on the left side.
Yeah, so long as I don't forget. Yeah, the scout's just gonna bait. Oh man. Oh, Yertle drops Uber because he's so worried about the spy. Big mistake.
Wow. And Scout even had him as well. Scout even had the drop on that. 2 times, someone on there has to tickle it. There's 2 scouts on the point. Medic's in there with his saw out. Demo's actually come in right now. Are they not going to get this? Are they not going to get this? Oh yeah, my lord.
And Prime's going to die really late. They could actually push here, theoretically.
Yeah, he died way too late.
Like, they just need to heal Spaceman and just go.
Pretty much.
None of their spawns are really should just go.
Straight through the bottom, look, because they're pushing out through the top. Someone straight up through the bottom.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Nice aggression by Epps, moving in, cleaning out Grey Hunter. The scouts are in though.
Oh, that's
Mikey starting to rampage. Oh man.
It was the right idea, but it just was executed pretty poorly. The rest of the team, I mean, Epps kind of had the right idea, killing Rounder quickly, and everyone else just folded.
When you're the only soldier out there, it makes it pretty tough if you aren't with your medic and you die.
I guess when you do, like your plan is the whole bait Grounder thing, you kind of just get a lot of kills.
Alright, so what's the score now? 4-1?
4-1, yeah.
I'm missing his first sticky.
So what's the difference between how spiceboiz are playing now, Yuki, and how they were playing when they played you guys?
I'll tell you in just a moment.
Nice work there, Epps. Takes down both soldiers from above.
Yeah,
without
that's
even that
what's
much.
easy.
He's gonna get Prime as well. No, Prime just stickies his own feet.
Scout's
I
gonna
wouldn't
chase
say
though.
they're playing differently. I'd say they're playing a bit more or less the same. Just, you know, lots of... Well, actually, no, I lie. Smallglut was a bit more keen when we played them. He wasn't, like, you know, keen marine like sheep, but he was a bit more keen. Like, I don't know. Just needs to be a bit more aggressive, instead of just sitting around the medic on 185.
Prime seems to be playing a lot better after the first, like, 2 rounds.
Be interesting to see if this medic
Starting
spread
to take
changes
over.
on the other maps, like Badlands and stuff. So what have we got? We've got Badlands after this, and then Granary should spiceboiz manage to tie it up.
Yeah. I'm a bit worried if, like, I feel like 4-1 now, I'd be surprised if Badlands will be closer than this map. I mean,
SQL's been playing it a hell of a lot longer.
I think spiceboiz will overreact to like reruns, double soldier aggro.
exactly, and if they haven't been scrimming SQL a lot, like, they'll probably just mismanage the... Like, the SQL are pretty all-in rollouts.
I think when they play them, Spaceman just needs to get like good rockets on the scouts, and they should have the rollout. Because the scouts are just sitting back around the team, getting healed.
Yeah,
And
they
if
won't
stick his
engage if they don't have
Okay.
180. So this is literally watching nothing, as spiceboiz decide how they're going to push this.
Eps is going to try and push on the left here with a single Uber. But
Even
his
with
team's
24
taking a lot
minutes
of
left, they can't
Whoa,
really
what the hell is that?
Wow. Micah comes
Just
from
because
behind
you
that.
can do a
Udall!
rocket jump doesn't mean you should.
Usual!
Yeah,
Udall.
Micah two shot from behind.
Oh my god.
That shouldn't be possible.
Yeah,
like,
that's the
how
whole
does-
idea of having no players on the flank.
They
They're
just
just
have
not
two
paying attention.
scouts on the flank?
I don't know. Maybe the wrong flank.
Yeah, and Smallgut's dusted here, surely.
That... Yeah, I don't even understand. Like,
Spaceman with an interesting secret job. I like that. But he gets spotted.
Where is it? Where is it?
outside.
it's
I
gone
was-
now.
In a really cute spot above that lobby area.
Our control point is being captured.
Nothing like a free point.
So then you try to... Well, they don't need to actually, it is last, but they want to try to force the pop here before basically giving up second. Set up for a decent last hold. And if SQL botch it, then the option of the repush is definitely on. But
Especially
they're
if
going
it
to have
takes
to
them too
cushion.
long.
Like, they can't make a serious flank defense on this, they have to try to cushion the initial fight.
15 seconds till Udall gets over.
Yeah, that's actually not that long. Like, here we go, there's the Uber. So basically, at the tail end of this Uber, they're going to be ready for the
Careful, the
repush.
resup gets 2 kills on the flank.
Wow, that's huge.
They're actually going to easily be able to push with this. He'll die, but it doesn't matter.
They're going to get the cap up to make things a little tough. Need to quickly
That's not
recap.
done before you do. No, sorry.
And Yodel, nice. Oh, actually, they didn't get the cap.
Yeah,
Take
this
it
is a
back.
dangerous position because look how capped it is, man.
Oh,
Oh, no,
it's
they've only got
fine.
the
They
2
gotta
players.
get
It's
back.
only it's only
The
medic.
spawns won't really get there in time.
Absolutely not.
They just need to be
there.
careful.
The control point is being captured.
Because the players are coming down.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
bad.
Good job of Prime staying in
Yodel's
because
gonna
now
have
they're
to
gonna
pop here.
yeah now
Oh,
they're
and
gonna
Epps is
force
going
the
in with
This
the
is
Uber.
going to be bad.
Jeez, Epps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
just because
God.
you're invulnerable doesn't mean you're attacking. And Ninja Scout from nowhere, Mikey almost gets the med, Yodel 10 HP. Probably an unnecessary attempt just considering their advantage, but it's not a big deal.
Smuggler choosing not to engage, goes to have a peek and finds the entire team standing there.
The longer they take, the better chance that SQL or spiceboiz are actually able to hold this. Though I think it's still too late.
Yeah.
Prime in good forward position, pushing them out of the balcony room. And 100%
There's
either
that
those
soldier up
50.
there. What is he? Okay, so Matt gets
It's a good
grounded.
trade.
Yeah, he's lucky he got the trade.
Not really.
Heavied up this time. Heavy's not being pocketed.
Ooh,
Makes you
ooh.
wonder what the heavy is doing. Gets
Uber's
rained.
out.
Point is being captured.
I'll be able to make this work. It's no soldiers versus A-Sol.
Basically,
No.
it still has to be just huge by Spaceman, and he's out of ammo.
Control point is
They're so close to Uber.
Yeah, and Prime couldn't apply any
Oof.
pressure there. He had
Yeah.
that scout on him.
I'll have some spawns in time. Yeah. They'll hold.
But that's the best they'll do.
Yeah, that's it. And there will just be a repush with Uber advantage. It will just be just as scrappy.
I like that Man's looking for an opportunity here on the respawn. It's not going to happen because SQL aren't out of position. They're
Did
pretty
F
safe.
just
There.
look for stickies outside his roller door at spawn? I think he did. He just walked out the door and looked for stickies.
You have to be too careful, man. If that,
That's true.
Smuggler
how many
spy.
Ubers says Yodel drop so far? You got to be careful
Oh.
of these things, man.
That's Smoglet's going spy. I guess is he actually going to do it, or is he just checking for... No, he's going to do it.
They should start pushing.
Pretty risky. It looks like they're going to anyway.
If they half push,
They don't care about Grey Hunter, I'm telling you now. They don't care about losing. Then they got
the
players
medic
in,
should be. Yodel's
That's the thing,
further
they're
back
not
than he
doing
needs to be. Yeah, dropping the
Oh,
heavy
man,
there
caught the-
unnecessary.
control point is being contested.
The Eps won't get any kills here. They can't do anything.
Yeah, they've
Rear
lost
on,
3
they're just gonna
players. They're
repush.
screwed. Dropping the heavy was critical.
Might actually get that soldier.
No, they're just gonna repush. Doesn't matter.
It's round.
That was it. Like as soon as they were in that position, the round was doomed. That's smart.
GG, off to the second map.
Mm-hmm.
Badlands?
Yep, Badlands.
Grounds though.
So yeah,
I
that
don't
round.
know.
All right, Prime did almost double the damage of anyone else in the server, and went 10-2.
I predict dumb double aggression from Rewound, and for spiceboiz to overreact to it, not kill the soldiers. Meanwhile, the scouts and demo just mop up. It's going to be pretty ugly, I think. But I don't know, might be proved wrong. We'll see how it goes.
Alright,
In the
we're going
meantime,
to
I'll hit
wrap
up some
that
food.
VOD up. For YouTube, so if you're watching on YouTube, look in the description below. You'll be able to find a link to the second map and an aftermatch interview if we have one. Hell of third map if spiceboiz pull their socks up. But yeah, I'm Griever, this is GTV, got No Mercy and Yuki with me tonight, and we're going to be heading on over there. Live viewers, don't go anywhere.